Hey guys, it's Adam from the Dimensional Gaming Squad here, bringing you with a new video and a new sling I have around my arm now. Right, like this. I don't know why it's a different colour, but basically I went to the hospital yesterday and they said, and apparently they never saw what I was wearing in the last video, and they're like, that's not even doing anything. So they gave me this, and now when I have to put weight on it, I just have this pulling against my neck. It's like, oh god, I want to pull my head off. But apart from that, I'm actually going to be doing a bit of an opinionated video, which I don't actually have a script for, and it is kind of a ranking. But basically, from the time I'm recording this, along with the day I'm uploading this, in a few hours, at 8:30 in England, there will be this television show called Britain's Got Talent The Champions. And that is the live final. Well, not the live final, but the final. We have 10 acts left. And I was like, okay, well, we could put everything else on hold for a while. So let's go with this. So that's what I'm doing. This is a ranking of all the 10 acts that are on tonight in how I think they would do. Like, from the one I least want to win to the one I want to win the most. And hopefully if I remember them all at the same time, I can give an accurate order of how I like them to win. So let's get right into this with number 10 being Paddy and Nico. Paddy and Nico are salsa dancers that appeared on Britain's Got Talent a fair amount of years ago. I think the same year that Calabro won, or it was the same year that Attraction won. It was one of those years, 2013 or 2014. But basically the summary of that was that they're a salsa dancer. They got Amanda's Golden Buzzer in that in their audition, and they got David's Golden Buzzer on week 3 of the semi-finals. The reason they're 10th place is because I don't think they actually deserve to be in the final. Because looking at the acts on week 3, there weren't exactly many great acts. There were the acts that stood out to me were Darcy Oak, Jack Carroll, and Richard Jones. Maybe I don't even know. The other acts weren't really that good. So yeah, those 3 stood out the most to me. And Darcy Oak was the one that happened to go through with Paddy and Nico. I think David was kind of an idiot for using his Golden Buzzer on an act like that, when Richard Jones, mainly, was a lot better. And Richard Jones' performance was just very emotional, and honestly, I was surprised that Darcy Oak won the public vote. Oh, well, the stadium vote. I don't even know what it is. The superfan vote. But anyway, yeah, Paddy and Nico last place. Personally, I think they don't deserve to be in the final. Hopefully they can prove me wrong tonight. Well, there's only one way to see that, and that's wait until 8:30. So, yeah. Moving on to number 9. We have... Now I'm trying to think of all the acts. Number 9. Oh, now the other 9 acts I actually like. They either made me laugh or it's just really impressive for what they do. And I'm going to go with number 9 being Bars and Melody. Now this is highly unpopular opinion, but the reason why I put Bars and Melody here is simply because, don't get me wrong, they're okay. I just never liked them as much as other people did when they first appeared. Personally, yeah, I like the song that they sung in the semi-finals, which was on week 5. But the thing is, I feel like this soundtrack to that song got taken off a television show which produced a song similar to it a year or so earlier. So that's not a major problem, but they kind of took the soundtrack to that and put it in their own song. And then, what I'm saying is, I don't want a singer to win. That's basically what I'm saying. I don't want a singer to win. And as much as I hate to say that, I'm going to have to say, Bars and Melody, I hope you lose. But I hope you do better than Paddy and Nico. So, yeah. Bars and Melody appeared on the show many years ago. I can't remember what year it was. I think 2014 or 2013. One of those years. I don't know. Moving on to number 8, we have an act which I'm pretty much 90% confident won't win, because I've never seen an act like that win any British Got Talent show. And if there was, correct me, but I've never seen an act that is dangerous win a show. I know Alex Magala won Russia's Got Talent, but apart from that, no other Danger Acts won. And this is British Got Talent. No Danger Act won that either. I'm of course talking about Bello and Annalise Knock. They're a stunt duo, which hence the danger part. Their semi-final act was actually really good. I liked it. It was kind of funny. And that's why it's funny, because they add that comedic element to it, which makes me go like, okay, so they have a chance to win. But I reckon the people there will vote on how funny it is, along with how dangerous it is. But the reason why I'm confident they won't win is because I've never seen a Danger Act win Britain's Got Talent, and I don't think we ever will. The most dangerous act that won Britain's Got Talent in its entire show history was Spellbound in 2010. And that's just a gymnasts group. They broke a world record as well. So they broke a world record recently. But apart from that, that's really everything. There's nothing much they can do. They're not going to win. I'm 90% confident on that. And if they do, I'll be impressed. They appeared on America's Got Talent separately. Back-to-back years. I believe 2016 and 2017. I'm not sure. But all I do know is... what I do know is that they both made it to the semi-finals before they were eliminated, I think. I'm not sure. But Bello got shot out with a cannon over a helicopter. So that's good. That was kind of good. And Annalise did this trick called the exploding coffin trick, where the coffin just, well, obviously explodes with her in it, which somehow she survived. So very impressive. But I don't think they're going to win. No chance. Coming in number 7, I'm going to need to go with... I'm just trying to think of the other acts now. There's... I reckon... Okay, she has a high chance. I'm tempted to say probably Darcy Oak. Similar reason to Bello and Annalise Knock. He adds that kind of danger element to his performances, apart from his audition a few years ago. But Darcy Oak, he appeared on Britain's Got Talent. I can't remember. Man, I'm really bad at this. Many, many years ago. I think it was the same year that Attraction won Britain's Got Talent. So 2013. I'm not sure. But his semi-finals and finals audition there were, well, semi-finals wasn't really dangerous, but his finals audition was dangerous. But it did have that kind of element where it's like, going like, imagine when you have roughly a minute to live, your life just flashes before your eyes. I have that every now and then. I had that a few weeks ago when I got into a crash with my moped. Yes, I crashed my moped, yes. And I could just say my life was very boring. But if he does something like that tonight, he's not going to win. He didn't win then, so he's probably not going to win this time if he does this act similar to that. I wouldn't mind it if he won. I'd be happy if he won, because he's actually a great guy. But I don't really want him to win because I think the acts after him are more talented. I'm tempted to say. Yeah. So moving on. So Paddy and Nico, Bars and Melody, Bello and Annalise Knock, Darcy Oak. So that's 4. Number 6. I'm going to need to say Stavros Flatley. Now, Stavros Flatley, they first appeared in season 3 of Britain's Got Talent, and ever since then, everyone in Britain knows who they are because, their audition was probably the most unique out of all of them, being a comedic dance duo. They appeared in season 3, like I said, 2009. And they just been amazing that entire season. And when they returned for, let's say, special performances, they've been just as iconic as ever. And seeing them in week 4 of BGT, the champions, because I didn't exactly know who they were, only from what I saw after Series 3. Because I started watching it after Diversity 1. But they seemed okay. But I wouldn't say, okay, they have the potential to win. I'm surprised they got Simon's golden buzzer. But I'm not going to say they didn't deserve it. Because from what Simon said, I can tell, okay, maybe they did deserve it. More than Paddy and Nico. But I don't want them to win. So, but they have a higher chance of winning, in my opinion, than the ones before them. Moving on to number 5, we're halfway through the list now, with 3 golden buzzers left and 2 regular acts left, and I know all 5 of them now. I remember them. And 5th place is, as much as I hate to say this, probably because I actually did like her act, Alexa Lauenberger. She appeared on week 2 of Britain's Got Talent, the Champions. She's a German dog act that won DAS Super Talent last year when she was 10 years old with 8 dogs. And in that act that she did in the Champions, man, I can't even talk. It was absolutely amazing. She did a cover of The Greatest Show. From The Greatest Showman, obviously, yeah. And she used all of her dogs in it, and she made them do the conga. Now, I know it doesn't sound impressive when I say it, but when you see it, you're like, wow, actually it's very impressive. And it got Ant and Dec's golden buzzer, and it was just amazing. I've never seen a dog act like it, and I never will again. What makes this dog act stand out from the others, like Ashley and Sully, or Ashley and Pudsey back then, and Jules O'Dwyer and Matisse, is the fact that this is an 11-year-old girl with 8 dogs that she trained by herself. Ashley was only 16 when she won Britain's Got Talent in 2012, and she had only 1 dog. Jules O'Dwyer was God knows how old when she won with, I don't even know how many dogs. Less than 8. But then we have a 10-year-old girl that comes on to... 11-year-old girl that comes onto our show saying that she won a talent show in Germany with 8 dogs. And that's just impressive. Not to mention they done tricks that I haven't seen the other dog acts on Britain's Got Talent do. And I haven't seen on America's Got Talent either. Maybe I'll last say dogs. But that was so long ago, and I can't even remember most of the tricks they did. It wasn't really as good as this one, in my opinion. The reason why I put Alexa Lauenberger 5th, though, is because even though she does have a high chance in winning because of how impressive her act is as a whole, I do not see how her performance can get any better than it was in her semi-final heat. If it is better, then okay, I'll be impressed. But I really don't see a way in that actually happening. That might be my bias for The Greatest Showman, because I love that movie and I love the soundtracks to it as well. But yeah, Alexa Lamberger, 5th place, great act, but probably not going to win. 4th place, I'm going to need to say. Now I'm actually kind of a bit of a tie here, because the last 4 acts are amazing, and I'm going to need to say 4th place probably going to be Preacher Lawson. Now, as much as I hate to say this, 'cause Preacher Lawson is my favourite comedian, I'm going to say Preacher Lawson's going to be probably going to lose, simply because there's a really high chance that a British act is going to win. And as for the 3 remaining acts, 2 of them are British, and I think they should be in the top 2 since they're both amazing. But Preacher Lawson's 4th place because, in my opinion, he's not as good as the other acts that's not British. Preacher Lawson appeared on America's Got Talent in 2017, lost to a 12-year-old ventriloquist who didn't open her mouth the entire time, and he was amazing in all of his performances. And even in America's Got Talent, the Champions, he came 5th place there. If he comes in 5th place, or in the top 5 at least, for Britain's Got Talent, I'll be happy. But Preacher Lawson, probably not going to win, but still a great comedian overall, and I'll be upset if he doesn't win. I do want him to win, but chances are he's probably not gonna, because it'll be nice to see a comedian win a talent show like Lost Voice guy back in 2018, but it's very unlikely, because comedy is probably one of the hardest talents you can do on these talent shows, and just to make it to the finals is an honour as it is. To me, Preacher Lawson's already won. He's the only comedian to make it through, and I'm pretty sure the only comedian to make it to the top 3. So that's pretty damn good. Well, top 3 in his heat. Anyway, moving on to number 3. The other foreign act, Ksenia Simonova. She won Ukraine's Got Talent on its first season. I do not know what year, but her talent is probably the most unique as to the others. Her talent is telling the story using sand art, which sounds weird as it is, but it's somehow very impressive at the same time. It got Amanda's Golden Buzzer in the first heat of the semi-finals, and it made me and my mum shed a tear when we saw it, and honestly, it will make anyone shed a tear after seeing it, because if you understand the story and go along with it, you'll be like, oh my god, that's actually really heartbreaking. Kind of like Attraction in their audition when you first saw it. It's like, oh my god. But she actually has to explain what the story is before she starts, which is a bit of a problem, but not a major problem, because I think she has a very high chance in winning. She's probably, out of all the acts which aren't from Britain's Got Talent, she's probably the one that's most likely going to win. She came 3rd place in America's Got Talent, the Champions. And as of all those acts which weren't from America, the highest place act. But Ksenia Simonova, probably not going to win, but has a great talent, and she will win one of these champion shows eventually. Just hopefully not Britain's Got Talent. We need a British act to win. As bad as that sounds, it'll be kind of humiliating for Britain to have an act which isn't British win Britain's Got Talent, the Champions, on their first season. On the second season, it may be okay. First season, no thank you. I prefer it to be probably the next 2. In 2nd place, I'm going to need to go, well, it's either a Golden Buzzer or just probably one of the best dance acts of the recent times. In 2nd place, I'm going to say probably Mersey Girls. Mersey Girls, yeah, they're a great act. I really do like them. They auditioned back in 2017. Oh no, 2016. Oh, I'm trying to think now. 2017, I think it was. I think it was 2017. I'm not entirely sure there. But their acts then, their audition was amazing. They got Alicia's Golden Buzzer. And was amazing, very emotional. And the semi-finals and finals acts were just as good. They didn't win, unfortunately. But they lost to an act which definitely did deserve to win. He was amazing. Moving on to the champions, so they didn't get the golden buzzer because Anton Deck already pressed the golden buzzer for Alexa Lauenberger. But they still did amazing. The story of how the lead dancer suffered from scoliosis and was going to get treatment after Britain's Got Talent in that year and never be able to dance again was emotional. So she spent her whole life learning that routine, just trying to dance. And to have that taken away from you is rather emotional. That's why Alicia pressed the golden buzzer on it, because it was amazing and that. But then Simon came around and offered to pay for surgery for her in America, where she will be able to dance again, but she will have to start from square one. And it's actually that impressive because it took her 2 years to get to where she is now. And she's in the finals of Britain's Got Talent, the champions. That is absolutely amazing. Probably, definitely deserves to win. But, in my opinion, I want number 1 to win. Because of how funny they are when dancing. And, of course, I'm talking about Twist and Pulse. Twist and Pulse were the runners-up of Season 4 of Britain's Got Talent in 2010. Lost to Spellbound. Twist and Pulse, I want to win simply because of the way that they dance is like we've never seen before and absolutely hilarious with some parts. Like in their audition in 2010, they were dancing along to EastEnders, and in the champions, this got Alicia's Golden Buzzer. They were singing to Do You Want to Build a Snowman? They See Me Rolling. We Are the Champions, and even I don't even know the name of the song, but it's just like, My Boy Lollipop. And it was just really hilarious throughout the entire thing. And because of that, I really want them to win. Because there's so many other things from movies and other songs which they could dance to just to make it hilarious enough for the superfans to vote for them to win. But that's just my opinion. And that's also the end of the video. There's my ranking, or my prediction. I don't know, but this is how I prefer the voting to go, from least favourite to favourite actors in the finals. If there's a wild card, depending on who it is, they'll plop themselves in the middle of the list maybe, because all the second place acts on all the heats were really good. Them being Boogie Storm, Paul Zerdin, Richard Jones, Colin Thackeray, and of course, I generally can't remember the other one. Alex Magala. They're all amazing acts. Probably in the middle-ish, if they're in there for all of them. But I don't think there is a wild card. But if there is, you know where I'll put them. But since, as far as I'm aware, there isn't, that's all for this time. There's my ranking of the 10 acts that's in the finals. All of them are amazing. Paddy and Nico, I hope you lose. Twist and Pulse, I hope you win. And that's me coming from someone that likes comedy. Preacher Lawson, I hope you win, but you stand no chance. I'm sorry. All 10 acts. Great. Only one can win. It's going to be a great finals. If you live in England, go to ITV and watch it at 8:30. It's going to be amazing. So just a quick recap of the ranking. before I leave, because I like having videos over 25 minutes, over 25 minutes long, apparently. We're going to start from Paddy and Nico, Bars and Melody, Bella and Annalise Knock, Darcy Oaks, Stavros Flatley, Alexa Lauenberger, Preacher Lawson, Ksenia Simonova, Mersey Girls, and Twist and Pulse. And with that, that's all for this time. If you liked what you heard, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the notification bell down in the corner below. And this is probably going to hurt, but I need to end the video with a salute. And I'll see you next time.